Hello and welcome back to Alice Talks Football, and today's video is 5 things to expect from Newcastle United versus Manchester United. My 5 things to expect series is like a match preview to all the Manchester United games where I talk about 5 things I expect to see in that game, and I always start with my predicted lineup, then I talk about things I expect to see from Manchester United and maybe certain players, things we need to watch out for, how we might play, and more. So it's a match preview to Manchester United versus Newcastle, the game that kicks off at 8 o'clock on Saturday, that apparently we have to spend £15 for. Woo! Hit that like button if you don't actually want to spend £15 on the game because you're worried that it could be another shocking Manchester United performance. But hopefully we're wrong, hopefully it's a win because I always want Manchester United to win. Subscribe down below if you're new, share this video, and let's get into my match preview 5 things to expect series. Now, first things first, this is a big next 4 weeks for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The next month of fixtures, I think we've got Arsenal, Chelsea, Everton, PSG and Leipzig, and I'm not gonna lie, I am shitting it. I want Ole to stay, I want Ole to succeed, and I want us to win all these matches, but with the way we're playing, the fixtures we have, Martial out for 3 games, I'm worried. But this Newcastle game is probably our easiest fixture out of all the ones coming up. So it's really important that we win this. Well, it's really important that we win all the games. But start with my starting lineup. And I always put one starting lineup, but because there's going to be no Cavani, because there's going to be no Martial, I'm going to go with 2 different lineups that I expect to see. Now, the first one is the 4-3-3. And as you can see, it's sort of the normal lineup: De Gea and Wan-Bissaka. I've gone with Lindelof again, just because, I don't know, like, Bailly I don't think did anything to deserve to be dropped, but I think he'll just go with Lindelof, because I think he prefers Lindelof. I've gone with Maguire, who should be dropped. I'd actually play Lindelof and Bailly together if it was my lineup. But Solskjaer's the kind of manager that's like, I'll keep putting faith in Maguire for his confidence. I think Maguire needs a break, I think Maguire needs a rest, but I think Solskjaer will play him. And then left back I've gone with Alex Telles, because I do think Luke Shaw will be dropped, considering he played awful versus Tottenham, and I like Luke Shaw, but I think he deserves to be dropped. Holding midfielder, I believe it will be Matic. Could see Fred in there, but I think he'll go with Matic. Now, Paul Pogba's been playing really well for France, but I do think Donny van de Beek should play, but I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, again, will not drop Paul Pogba. He'll play Paul Pogba, there'll be Bruno Fernandes, and then I'll have a front 3 of Rashford on the left, Greenwood up top, and Mata on the right. Like, that's kind of what I expect to see. That's kind of what I want to see. However, I put Bayern for Maguire, and I'd probably play Donny van de Beek. Now, the other alternative I have to that is a 5 at the back, because we do see Ole sometimes adapt to the 5 at the back formation, especially that we don't really have a striker up in Igalo, and Igalo is a bit, you know. And I've gone with Wan-Bissaka, I've gone with Lindelof again, I've gone with Maguire, and I've gone with Luke Shaw as the left centre-back with Telles as the left wing-back, because, you know, he likes to play Luke Shaw as left centre-back. Again, ideally, I'd play Bailly in there with Lindelof, because I think Maguire should be dropped, but I just can't see him dropping Maguire. Also, if you think Bruno should be captain, hit that like button, but I'm going to save that discussion for another video. Now, who would I put in the midfield? I think he'll still go with the same midfield 3 of Bruno, Pogba and Matic. However, I'd probably play Fred myself and Van der Beek, because I think with 5 at the back you don't really need to be as defensive, but, you know, we might be playing defensively, who knows. And then up top I've gone with Rashford and Greenwood as split strikers. We've seen Ole do that a few times. Could maybe see Dan James in there. You know, Dan James does like to play in the sort of split striker, but I think Greenwood and Rashford, that are 2 strongest players on their day. So that is my predicted lineup for the game. There's obviously 2 there, there's 2 variations I'd expect to see. Now, the second thing I expect to see from Manchester United is a nervy start, okay? And that's not really, that's a negative, but we are lacking in confidence. I mean, Maguire looks like he's lost the plot, like, and I actually feel bad for him, like, he just does not look there mentally. I just think the whole morale at Manchester United is down, there's confidence, you know, we didn't get our transfer targets we wanted, the club doesn't look like it's moving forward, and I think there's a lot of pressure, and I think there will be a nervy start for Manchester United. It could be one of those nervy 20 minutes where there's something that gives us a kick in the arse to get into the game. And talking of nervy starts, I think the first goal will be really important because of this. I believe that Manchester United will not want to go a goal down, considering the lack of confidence and the nerve in the squad. I think, you know, it's going to be a start. I think as a fan watching, I'm going to be nervy, and I think it's really important that we get off to a good start. So, you know, I can expect to see a nervy start or a good start, but for me, if we can get off to a good start, I mean, we did get off to a good start against Spurs. We got a penalty in the first 30 seconds. But if you get off to a good start, I think that's what we want. The third thing I expect is more pressure and players needing to respond. Like, there's a lot of pressure on the Manchester United players right now. I think Roy Keane came out and said, like, none of them are playing for Ollie. The players need to prove themselves. The players need to respond. Like, the players versus Tottenham are absolutely awful. And, you know, any player with a good mentality, a good heart, a good love for Manchester United will just be like, I've got to play well. I've got to put my all into this. I've got to play well. And it's going to be a lot of pressure on the players. And a response is what I expect to see. You know, we didn't really see a response from Crystal Palace. We didn't do that well against Brighton when we beat them, but I think this is a big kick in the arse to Manchester United. You've had the international break, you've had time to prepare, you've had time to gel. This is a response, and I expect to see a response from Manchester United. I expect us to go there and play good football. I expect a response, because you can't play like that and not respond. Which brings me to my fourth point, because I was talking about under pressure. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is under pressure at Manchester United. You know, all these stories about Poch coming out already, and I feel sorry for him because, you know, Woodward, Glazer's board, they put him in this position. And with no Martial, there are a few questions over will Bruno play or not, because obviously Ronaldo getting coronavirus. No Cavani, Igalo being the striker. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is almost under more pressure than ever because he's got such a tough fixture list ahead for the next month. And I do worry that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is going to go back into this defensive football that he played when the pressure was on, where it's sort of sit back and counter-attack now. Ideally, I don't mind sitting back and counter-attacking against PSG, but against Newcastle, I don't want to see that. I mean, ideally, I'd want to see free-flowing, fast, attacking football from Manchester United in all games, but especially against Newcastle, I could see Ollie playing quite defensively because he's scared. He now knows that our defenders are weak, and maybe the reason he played so defensive last season is because he knew our defence was not good enough, and he wanted to protect them. Maybe he's going to play defensive against Newcastle and protect our defence, because we have conceded, what, like 11 goals in our, like, first 3 games. Like, what? Oh my god, that is so bad now I think about it. So yeah, I could expect Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to play defensively, but fingers crossed he doesn't. Now the fifth and final thing is kind of an obvious. Now first things first, I'm going to go with my score prediction. I'm always going to bet for Man United to win, even though my confidence right now is quite low in the club, and I'm going to go with 2-0 win to Manchester United. A clean sheet, Alice. A clean sheet. You expect that defence to keep a clean sheet. Honestly, I know, I'm mental, but I'm going to go 2-0 to Manchester United. If we get a clean sheet, it'll be a good thing. But basically, my fifth point is, it's a big 3 points to build momentum off. As I mentioned earlier, Newcastle is our easiest game out of the up and coming fixtures. Like, it generally is. So the 3 points we get from this Newcastle game is important because it's 3 points to build confidence. It's 3 points that, you know, is our easiest 3 points to get in the next month. So if you miss out on those 3 points, you feel like, oh, you've missed out on some easy points. But also, like, build momentum. We know from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and this Manchester United, we are a momentum team. When we play well, we build up and build up. We go through patches of where we play well consistently and then we play poor consistently. And I think Manchester United is all about momentum. We lost that momentum at the start of the season, but at the end of last season, our momentum was riding and like, boo! You know, like we were like 14 games unbeaten or something. So I think really it is all about momentum, and this 3 points could start that momentum train going up, because a win in the Premier League, momentum, but also not just a win. I hope it's a play well and win, build momentum, so we can go into this PSG, Arsenal, Everton and all these games with a bit of more confidence than we'd normally have. But anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you have not already, please hit that like button and subscribe down below to Alice Possible. If you're new, share this video with your friends, comment your thoughts in the comment section down below, and also comment your predicted lineup. I want to see your guys' predicted lineup. Yep, that's it. Thank you. See ya. Bye.